thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
It really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Hey, man.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You got it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3.
Watch the whip. Check.
Watson.
Under 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Beal. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Ebron caught left side. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going tackles, a safety, or you're going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense. They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all three of those positions.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Watson, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Watson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Check 43.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3, check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 54 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 24. Check 52. 25.
Throwing again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Watson now to throw. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Watson operating from the gun.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So that drive in total 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Watson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Draw play, Cohen. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Single.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Short little throw to Ebron.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
He's going to take off with it. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Davis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys have now moved out in front. But that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Ebron caught left side. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Set 70, Indy. Shoot!
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Go! 60 or.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go!
So here's the home side to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Watson got an open man. It's QT. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot, and it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And man, Terrell, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at Kiki QT as he and the rest of the offense gear up to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 3, check 3.
Watson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here we go. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 57's Mike.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
That's the way. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check pass.
Watson steps away. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
No. Off.
Now Watson rolling to his right. It's caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson, forced out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight is right. Hey.
2nd and 10. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.